You're not going to get away that easily. You raised a surprising number of troops, probably mercenaries. I don't blame you. My glory is widely known. I am already illustrious. That is good. I approve. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a siege guy behind. We're going to split off. All of the champions. All of the men-at-arms. This army is going to be led by me. And we're going to go and chase these guys down. Martial lifestyle. Here we go. We are going to grab chivalric dominance. Make our champions more effective. Much effective. And then I'm basically going to stand here in the middle of the country until I see where these guys are going. Gotcha. Fortunately, I caught you out in the open where you are just going to get annihilated, so I might as well send this army home. It'll take them 2 months, but that's fine, and we'll just continue sieging. It's an OPM, they can't raise more troops. So, GG. I'll be having that. Please and thank you. And yeah, might as well keep hold of it for now. Now, Wallotta, you are probably... Ah, there's still a county, Mazin, so I can't get that duchy just yet either. Odin Vault. I think Deus Vault would still work, it just means God wills it. God just happens to be Odin. Right. Do I think I could go after Ghana again? I mean, once I've got my troops re-established, sure. Although at this point I probably want to go for Niani. What CVs are available to me? I have a feeling I'm just not going to be able to afford them. We do have an adjacency. 375 prestige to do that. You know what this calls for? A feast. Or a hunt. Let's have a hunt. Because I just need prestige. Look at that vile churlwire. Oi Anwa. Alaiman hisses from atop his hunting steed. My marshal Oyanwa seems to have a hard time bearing the insults. You're acting like a child and will be punished like one. This is no way for a chieftain to act, or... Ha! Oyanwa's gone as red as a beet. I become mediator. What's mediator do? +1 diplomacy. No way for a chieftain to act. Bow in hand, quiet steps, eyes on the heart in front of me, a deep breath and... Is that Chieftain Eliaman? My inept vassal is creeping through the floodplains ahead of me, fully concentrated on the flighty heart and oblivious to my presence. What a shame I did not see him. This is not my way. Why am I trying to murder this guy? I'm not trying to murder this guy. He's teaching my kids. Why do I gain stress for this? Huh? I gain stress for not trying to murder someone. Like if it was arbitrary or something I could understand that, but I'm not. I'm cynical, which means I don't much care about religion. I'm generous, which just means I'm not greedy. And I'm temperate, which means I don't get drunk. I'm not murderous. I don't understand why I'm taking stress for deciding not to murder this guy. No. Speaking of, are you ready to convert? You're ready to convert. Good stuff. And he has converted, so I don't need to do that anymore. The hunt is drawing to an end. We mount our horses and leave the floodplains behind as the servants prepare the hut and the other game for the journey back. We shall leave this adventure for now. Okay. Then, let's have a feast and eat everything that we just hunted. Boop. A cheery gathering. Welcome, friends. Wait, is he a rival? Is that what the problem here is? No, I have no rivals. Let's just randomly murder this guy for no reason. Brilliant. As the feast is underway and our guests are eating and drinking merrily, High Chiefess CPM approaches Iotrude and me at the great table. It's a marvellous feast. All my compliments to the hosts. Yes, I've done a great job, haven't I? Yep, all me. Definitely all me. Thanks for the prestige. And now that I have the prestige, we could actually go after Ghana. This would be such a big prize. And Ghana is so weak at the moment. Let's do it. Oh man, their army is even here? Raise the armies! I will take the field myself. Oh right, I'm feasting. Words of war. What right does Chieftain Alayman think he has to claim that my ideas for warfare are misguided? Claiming that my ideas would break down the moment combat is met, does he really know? I'd love to have a chance to settle this on the battlefield. My guests depart, I gain more prestige. Marvellous. Now I can lead the army. And I think we should probably start sieging down the stuff that we're actually fighting for. Except this joker thinks that he can just hang around. Let's show him how wrong he is. Not really sure what you were trying to achieve there, but okay. Strategical impasse. I am sitting around the map table with Chieftain Tyke and Chieftain Alayaman, discussing our strategy for this ongoing war. Tyke bangs a fist on the table and loudly proclaims that he should charge the enemy directly or crush them with the sheer might of our armies. So improved offense, improved defense. We'll let the commanders do what they want. Improved offense. I am a berserker after all. So news, stupid idiots. Apparently a group of gamers seeking to file a lawsuit against CD Projekt Red for false advertising, misleading marketing. What evidence do they have? I don't know, just read it in news blurb. Not been filed yet, they just plan to. People are idiots. That's all I can say about that. That's the problem with the litigious society that we live in. People feel like they can litigate about every smallest detail. It won't succeed. Whatever it's about. I'm guessing it's about something thoroughly stupid. Because it always is. Alright, let's go and fight the Ghanaian army, seeing as we've basically caught them out here in the open. Unfortunately, I don't have the movement speed buff yet, so I'm probably not actually going to be able to catch them. Even though I'd absolutely love to be able to. Let's just go and hang out over here to make sure that we don't lose our territory. I feel like I've missed somebody. Nope. Good. Talking to someone about how to play Imperator Rome beginner guide with another streamer friend who plays it, and he said how the problem is Paradox keeps releasing updates that change half the game, making the guides obsolete. That is true. Similar problem that Stellaris has. Like, that's one of the reasons I think that the beginner's guide for Hearts of Iron has been so good, because the game hasn't really changed. Even EU4, like the basics, ever since like development, the basics of EU4 haven't changed either, but Imperator does, and Stellaris does. I was shocked when I caught Josh trying to steal from the travel chest of the visiting chieftain Alayaman. What the hell is our problem with this guy? She blamed the game on another guy her child had invented, but I could tell she was lying, so she becomes deceitful, honest, or humble. I don't really care. So you can be a liar. Don't get here too late. Good. Although I think I will split this army in half, just so that I don't run out of supply. Do something like this. And now the only army that's taking attrition is this one. Dangerous faction. Peasants and peasants. I mean, even if the peasants did rise up, I could just send one half of these armies and go and just batter them into submission. So, try it, please. See how it works. The siege is taking its sweet time, though. Come on. There we go, finally! Oof. Oh, Garner's sieging me. Trying to. Alright, let's go and thrash their army if we can. Gotcha! 4,000 against 2,000. They do have a lot of cavalry, but I have my spearmen. 0 combat advantage on either side. My commander is... actually, they're equal. But I have my chivalry focus. So, spearmen unopposed, footmen mostly unopposed, archers mostly unopposed, horsemen mostly unopposed. Their pikemen completely decimated by my heavy infantry. Not that they had very many. Likewise with the Ghanaian uplanders, their horsemen countered, countered, countered. Their entire army is countered. This is going to be a stomping. It wasn't a stomping, it was a stack wipe. I'm being raided? Oh, I am as well. Stop that! We captured the King of Ghana. Well, I guess this war's over then. Oh! They kept their current rulers. Interesting. Farina Buildmaster. Sikoso came in and helped. Buildmaster, he's one of mine. This is a Viking. How did you get Sikoso? I mean, kudos to doing it. You've switched away from Orsatru and Norse. Oh, so is you. That's annoying. So we've lost Igbo Benue. Imperator Rome needed a total rework. What I can't forgive is how they made Stellaris just a dull, boring game from flawed but fun original. I've been thinking about this. Like, I don't particularly like Stellaris. I'm just going to say it. There's a reason I don't cover it very often on the channel. I just don't find it very interesting. I think it's mostly just it gets really, really stale mid-game onwards, and that's a problem. Like, mid-game, that's pretty early on. Like Marshall saying you get bored of it after about 10 to 20 years. Yeah, that's the problem. Like, after the exploration phase, that game is nailed exploration. It's really, really good for that, but the rest of it, not a huge fan of it. Like, I'll play it if I have to, but it's not one I would kind of do on purpose. What I don't like is how you can learn the people across the galaxy from you. They're changing that. That's already been announced. They're adding espionage. The latest dev diary was talking about espionage, and part of that will be you no longer discover half of the galaxy for free. You've got to go and discover it for yourself. So they're actually expanding and extending the exploration phase, which is great. As far as I can tell, they're not doing anything about the mid-game, though. They're just extending the early game. But yeah, Imperator I feel like has potential. I'd probably give it another year or so, but it does seem to be improving. Like, I was watching Sir Squire's stream of it the other day, and it does seem to be getting better. I really wish they did more with the migratory hordes, though. That's the update I'm waiting for. Because the migratory hordes, I think, were just such an interesting idea that they've just not done anything with. They've been focusing too much on Rome and Greece. Which, I mean, makes sense. It's about the classical era, and that kind of was the centre of the classical era. I want to play as the tribes, damn it. Yeah, Stellaris, I just find it really boring. I don't think that's a function of how it's changed over time. It just hasn't improved over time. Like, I'm ambivalent about the pop system versus the tile economy system. Doesn't really affect me. Andio has come of age. Cool. So, you're a sieger? Heck yeah. Brave, compassionate, patient. You're going to be a good heir. Right, let's get you married. Basma bint Zefuan. Intelligent. Good at fighting. I think we found your spouse as well. Done. And we got an alliance with a chieftain. Fine. So what skill did... Oh, you're a fighter as well? She hadn't actually had that skill yet when we got her. And she's an aggressive attacker. That's a power couple right there. Andio has real potential. They said it's hard to do stuff with the hordes, apparently they're still shooting around ideas from what I had. Well, I think part of the problem with the migratory tribes is even though they're migratory, they never actually migrate. Like, the player can migrate quite effectively, the AI just doesn't. Panzerlord, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. There's a disturbing lack of coasts in my kingdom. We have a long coast all the way along here. It's a river coast, but it's still watery. We came from down here. By boat, I hasten to add. But we are after the gold mines, and we do now control potential gold mines. 2 of them. In fact, one of them is already built. So we are definitely going to need to be seizing a bit of control here. Enemy armies around. Where? You are not increasing control. You should be increasing control. that an enemy army? Nope. Whose is this fabled enemy army that's apparently nearby? Because I can't disband my army until it's dealt with. Ah, now I can. Okay, armies go home. So, I need to do some work on taking out the Ealdom of Munding. This is going to be an act of tyranny, but I think that this is an act of tyranny that I need to do. What do I think of Total War Three Kingdoms? I like it. I kind of wish there was a bit more unit variety, which they're adding. The bandits have their own tree, Nanban have their own tree. I just kind of wish that the Han kingdoms had a bit more, the Yellow Turbans their own tree. I like it. It's good. I've played it quite extensively. I've just been doing more Total War Warhammer recently because it's had a more recent expansion. Like, whenever there is an expansion for Three Kingdoms, I'll play it. Because I think it is very good. How many hours do I have in Three Kingdoms? Curious. Uh, 300 hours. And in Warhammer, 700. Warhammer 2, that is. I don't know about Warhammer 1. 92. So basically, 800 hours between the two, more or less. 300 in Three Kingdoms. How much do I have in Attila? 420 in Attila. But yeah, if someone is looking to get into Total War, I would say that Three Kingdoms is a good place to start. Okay, so the Chief of Burr is a direct vassal. I really need to do something about you. %26 chance. And if he declines... incites the Independence faction to a revolt. Gregarious, cynical, just. You're not very likely to have many secrets. It's just that this is such prime real estate. Like, Niani is where the capital will be. I will move myself from here to here. And I think imprisoning him is going to be the easiest way of doing this. Because then he'll be a traitor. I'm just wondering whether I want to fabricate anything against him before I go straight for him. Fabas Jawuru of Wagdu is... Oh... ransom you. 100 ducats? Heck yeah. Fadiga has awful prowess, even though he's fully military. You going to be ransomed? We'll just go ahead and release you, I think. For a conversion, not going to recruit you. Dinka, actually quite a good fighter. I think I'll demand a conversion and a recruitment. Dankaran, same thing. Just increasing my pool of good fighters. You we can ransom. You we can ransom. When they're able to act. We'll come back to those. Okay. Fast wants to join us. Fast can definitely join us. We have people who are not the right religion. We have people who are not willing to accept the right religion. This is unacceptable. Sway them. Everyone else is also true. That's good. What about the council? Still converting 5 more years and we finally convert Gen. Oh, we've done another culture. That's good. Start working on Messina, I guess. Yeah, I think we've basically just got to go for the jugular with you. He went to jail. Interesting. Oh, I still can't revoke. God damn it. Alright. Now I can. Stresses me out because I'm generous, but we can just have a feast or something to get over it. Okay, so Niani is now mine. Now I just need to get all of the others. Oh, this guy only owned 1 territory. Curses! Well, Niani is going to be my capital. And we also need Burr. And actually a whole bunch of people will rise up when we do this. Rally the troops. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move my red banner to the new capital. We're going to use it to raise my armies. Now, this army, this war has to be over in 10 months, basically. It's got to be quick.